Hi everyone, Jess and Al from thepsychcollective.com. We got sick of the idea that depression is caused by a chemical imbalance.
We did.
That's very, very, very rarely the case, but it is widely believed. In fact, that's what they taught me at uni, but it was only because of getting to know you that I figured out that is mostly bullshit.
Yep.
And so through the work that you and I have done, we have developed our own model of depression that actually explains how is it that depression occurs and what can you do about it.
Yeah. So we take an approach where we think about the root cause of things, and we're going to lay out this model and see what you think. It's how I can make sense of depression, hopefully you too. All right, so various things cause us to experience negative emotions. It's just the problems that occur in our life, bad stuff happening, pain, not getting your needs met, all this kind of stuff. You know, things that where we miss the mark, shall we say. Okay, so there's my little miss the mark icon, okay? And there's our negative emotion. So sadness, anger, guilt, shame, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
All right. Now, when we experience negative emotion, it has a couple of consequences, okay? It acutely lowers our serotonin a little bit, bloop, and that makes us more sensitive, okay? So we've got a combination of negative emotion and increased sensitivity, and what that does is it actually primes us to do something, primes us for action.
Yeah, motivates us to do something.
Yay, okay? That, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't do anything, okay? All right, so let's just follow the pathway of when things work out, okay? So you're primed to act, you resolve the problem.
Yep.
Okay, positive emotion, oh, that's nice. Yep. Restores that serotonin that had come down, so your sensitivity normalizes now. You don't feel so edgy and, you know, you're not primed to act now. And so you're doing well. You're feeling kind of competent. Things are going all right. Lovely.
So you've exited the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what happens almost all the time to almost everyone. Okay, even if you're depressed, you're getting some wins.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to talk about what happens when you don't kind of resolve this problem that comes along. Okay, it's a big problem, this one, whatever it is. So, I should also mention that it's not just the problems that can increase your sensitivity. We talk about sensitivity in other talk, but all kinds of stuff. You know, not having had a decent sleep will make you more sensitive. Being hungry will make you more sensitive. Being hungover will make you more sensitive. Just having a lot of chaos will make you more sensitive. So heaps of stuff can make you more sensitive. So just lock that in. All right. So now we're primed to act because we've got this problem. Okay, but we're not able to resolve it in this occasion. So things aren't good. And if we're not able to resolve it, generally speaking, you know, more problems are coming. If we can't resolve that, what's going on? They're accumulating.
Yep.
Okay, they're accumulating. And with them come lots of negative emotion. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's how it goes. Problems, unsolved, negative emotion. And as we mentioned before, that's emotionally fatiguing, okay? Tires us out emotionally. If it's really bad, it affects our capacity to actually enjoy stuff. We're too emotionally fatigued to even enjoy stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's not the end of it, because there's our increased sensitivity, and we're going around and around in circles now. Okay, we've got problems accumulating, negative emotion, emotional fatigue, increased sensitivity. Sure.
But even with this, it's not even so much that more and more problems are happening. Part of it's also your perception of what a problem changes. So stuff that used to be, the kids knocked over a cup of milk. Well, when your sensitivity is low, you're like, oh, well, clean it up. But when your sensitivity is high, it's like, oh God, it's another bloody thing that's gone wrong today. I can't get anything going right. So your perception changes. So there's a perceived increase of accumulation. So there'll be actual problems, and then there'll be minor things that feel like big things because I'm so freaking tired to deal with this, and that's the emotional fatigue.
Yeah, it's like your problem radar is picking up everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Things that you would normally not bother with now are problems. Okay, so let's move on. So we have this predicament with negative emotion. We've got loads of negative emotion and very little positive emotion. So our mood becomes what? Becomes depressed.
Yeah.
Okay, that balance is out of kilter. Alrighty, now it's not the end of it. Okay, so here we are with our depressed mood. Our sensitivity is up now, kind of chronically now.
Yeah.
It's sort of stuck up, all right? Is that the end of it? Probably not, okay? Emotional fatigue, you can get emotional exhaustion now, and your motivation to do things really tanks.
Yeah.
So just the thought of approaching things feels overwhelming.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're really very stuck. We're really very stuck, and you can feel quite trapped. Okay, feel quite trapped. When you're trapped, what happens? Maybe you're trying to think of ways out of this situation. Maybe you've tried a bunch of stuff that didn't work. So this is where suicidal ideation can start to bubble up. It's like, oh, nothing else is working.
I've got
That's
a way
emotional
out of
option.
this situation.
Yeah. So just on that, so suicidal ideation is a sign that you're suffering and you're feeling trapped, which means you need some help.
Yes, absolutely. It's not the same thing as intent. Intent is I'm going to do it and I know when I'm going to do it and I know how I'm going to do it. Ideation is usually more just get me out of this situation, please.
I'm trapped.
I've had enough.
I'm suffering and I'm trapped, help me. Okay, so that's I think we've got a summary here. So that's the whole thing. Wow, look at it, it's massive, okay? So you can take hopefully we take this route as often as we can, but sometimes with depression we get caught in this cycle here and we can end up depressed, mood, exhausted, feeling trapped.
Yeah, so this is a page out of the book, right? And you can see there's kind of different text here that explains all of these stages for you. The rest of the book is actually focused on how do you fix, oh, you haven't got it here, root causes of emotion. All right, root causes of negative emotion. The whole back end, the back half of the book is here are all the possible things that could contribute to negative emotion and root causes of depression, and this is what you can do about it. So often the focus of treatment is down here, and we're saying, no, we don't fix it down here. We actually fix it by addressing this up here.
Yeah. I mean, when you hear it's unfortunately it's harder to fix, but not impossible.
Yeah.
So so is it all about pills then? And that's our point. No, it's not. So the pills can get you out of a jam, maybe. Okay, they can reduce your sensitivity so things don't feel so bad.
Which creates a window of opportunity for you to then go and do the work on root causes. But I think we might save this one for our next talk. See you soon.